Hi, I'm Lee, and this is day 13 of my fourth attempt to get through the adventure book Greenblood. Previously, we'd been getting tested by Eleanor, the Lady of the Forest, and she asked us, what are we going to do with the knowledge from the Tree of Life? Are we going to take it back to wise men to rule with, or is it too precious to be saved? There were 14 of you who voted, and a strong majority, about almost 75%, wanted you to believe that the wise men could rule, could use the knowledge properly and take it back to rule. So we turn to 104. The men who have came to the forests say that when the trees have been felled, the undergrowth should be burned to clear it for humans to live in. They say burning returns all the goodness in the plants to the soil so that crops can flourish. Do you agree with them? Asks Eleanor. If you admit that you have no reason to disbelieve them, turn to 51. If you say instead that the forest should be kept as it is, for it makes the air that man breathes, turn to 147. Now, in a recent video, I think it was day 11 or 12, I said that if there was ever going to be a choice that leads to my death and a choice that doesn't, offering you that choice is a wasted choice. I want you to pick the genuine choices, such as if we were going to steal things, leave, how we speak to her, so forth. If we say that we have no reason to disbelieve them, it will inevitably lead to our death. And I will prove this, and then I will read you the actual continuation. So if we admit we have no reason to disbelieve them, that burning the undergrowth is good and all the nutrients go back into the ground, we turn to 51. It does not go well. I am sorry, but you have failed the test. You must leave the forest. Be gone. Eleanor strides determinedly away from you, saying as she departs, I will set all the birds and all the beasts against you. You have 4 days to leave the forest, never to return. So we do get two choices. Both choices kill us. We'll end the story, as it were. So if you wish to follow her, we can turn to 85. Or if you wish to let her go and follow your own destiny, turn to 73. And I'm making sure I keep us back on 104. So we'll go to 73 because it's closer along the route. So with 73, you stand up sharply when a thorn suddenly grows out of the branch in which you were sitting and pricks your bottom. The appearance of the lady in grey changes. She is old again, as she appeared in the inn. She looks wary and downcast, but resolute. If you do not quit the forest quickly, the birds and the beasts will see to it that you never return to the lands of men. You wander in the forest for many days. One day, you come across the body of hundreds of elves lying among the trees. It looks as though someone had just switched off their life force all at once. Some even died in the middle of eating their supper. The forest is doomed, and so are you. So, letting her go ends badly, but what if we chose to follow her? Surely that couldn't go wrong, could it? Yes, it will. She will not listen as you ask her to stop, and she moves so lightly you have a hard time keeping up. What have I done to upset you? You ask. I can't help it if I don't know the ways of the forest as you do. I've had a hard life on the streets of Gordano. I didn't know what I would find here in the forest. Don't leave me here. Your pleas are useless. You cannot change her mind. She flipped between a curtain of creepers and down a secret tunnel, leaving you with an inexplicably strong feeling of loss. You try to find the concealed opening, but after hours of fruitless searching, you reluctantly admit that you have no choice but to follow your own destiny. You wander in the forest for many days until you come across the body of hundreds of elves lying among the trees. They are like figures of clay, cold and limp without the spark of life. You realize that the most terrible of fates has come to pass. The Westermen have succeeded in destroying the heart of the forest. You slump to your knees in despair as you hear the engines of destruction cutting through the trees towards you. Soon you will share the doom of the elves. So as such, whilst we've gone, tell me about the tree, if we pursue one route, we force an end. So instead we will say that the forest should be kept as it is and it makes for the air that man breathes. We will turn to 147. So we can keep going. Hunters come to the forest from Berg, Dale, and a few villages near the forest edge. They would come to kill and then to eat and to find furs to wear. Should I stop them coming to the forest, it lies within my power. If you reply that hunters should be stopped, turn to 51, which we just had and fails us. If you reply that the hunters are so few that it cannot harm the forest, turn to 140. You passed the test. If we didn't say take us to the tree and we'll protect the forest, it also led to here. So it was a very roundabout way that could have killed us that gets us to this point. I know you to be true of heart, to be of true heart. You care about living things. You are the saviour of the forest. I will do all in my power to aid you, but you will need the elves on your side. They are the real masters of the forest. Eleanor fills 2 horn cups of elderflower nectar and offers you one. Taking the drink, you raise the cup in thanks before putting it to your lips. The nectar is marvellously refreshing, sweet, but not cloying to the taste. The Westermen have cut great swaths, I had this debate with someone, through the forest. They are settling the land, but without the trees, the soil will be carried away by the wind, and this region will become a terrible desert. These men don't know what they are doing, and they care nothing for life. You must stop them. How am I to stop them, you ask? How strong are they? Tens of thousands. They come from the western plains like columns of ants and devoured everything in their path. Although, if people have been paying attention, we were saying that ants are good. So she shouldn't compare them to ants. That's going back against her own words. But hey. So we turn to 152. No choice, just a straight continuation. But how am I to stop them? I am a stranger here in the forest. Make the elves fight them. Kill the Westermen's leader. Wake the mighty dragon and send him forth to destroy them. If the forest perishes, the whole world will die. Which of these 3 should I do, you ask? Or is it not as simple as that, and I must do 2 or even all 3 of these things? I do not know. Can't you talk to the elves? The elves will only talk to men on Midsummer's Day. On that day you must find them and convince them to help you save the forest. I can never talk with elvenkind except on Midsummer's Day. There are so many questions you would like to ask Eleanor, but the elderflower nectar seems to be going to your head and you feel too drowsy to continue. Sleep now and awake a hero. As Eleanor says the word sleep, your eyes shut and you sink gently down onto the straw mattress, already deep in slumber. Speaking with this with someone for a private playthrough, they were joking how she drugged us. We become a hero and now we've been drugged. When you awake, you are wonderfully restored to health vitality. Restore any life points you have lost, and we have lost several in this run through, so yay for free healing. Eleanor is nowhere to be seen. On the 3rd finger of your right hand, however, is an emerald ring with a stone set in a furled silver leaf. It fits perfectly. You get up, stretch your limbs, and, deep in thought, rub the gem. You feel in your bones that it is your destiny to save the forest, and that you will risk your life to do so. You suffer a moment's unease as you worry about the dangers ahead, an unease that turns to deep-rooted fear. Once more you look at the ring. Is it magical? Is it the ring causing you to feel the reckless courage of a hero? Or did the blood of a hero always run in your veins? Note the emerald ring among the possessions listed on your adventure sheet. If you wish to take off the ring, turn to 179. If you trust Eleanor and leave the ring on, turn to 35. So that is a genuine choice. I don't believe we instantly die for either of that. No. It doesn't kill us for leaving the ring on right now. At least who knows what else happens. But we are now a hero of the forest. We've been asked to do 3 things. Find the elves, which as we've seen from our failures, if the tree dies, the elves die. Keep that in mind, folks. We need to kill the leader, and we need to find a dragon. Yay, there's a dragon! What fantasy world doesn't have one? But before we do all that, do we take off the ring she gave us, or do we keep the ring on? Have a think, get voting, come back tomorrow. Thanks very much.